What up, Credit Craig?
Keep up with Power 108.9 on social media.
Can I find you?
Instagram.
At Power 108.9.
And Facebook.
At Power 108.9.
It's the exact same thing. It's at Power 108.9.
Okay.
Power 108.9. A station for the people.
Yo, looking for a new house? Then it's time for you to holler at our guy, the mortgage guy, Alvin Jameson of Loan Depot. Yo, it's your boy Michael McFadden of Mornings with Michael and Friends, and I tell you what, Alvin Jameson and the crew, they really do it all. First-time home buyers, refinances, investment properties, VA home loans too. Hit them up. It's very simple. AlvinJameson.com. Y'all know Alvin like the chipmunk, Jameson like that fine whiskey. You can also hit them up by mobile phone, 404-587-9033. Once again, 404-587-9033. Alvin Jameson, Loan Depot. Tell them you heard it on Power 108.9. What up, Alvin?
Keep up with Power 108.9 on social media.
Can I find you?
Instagram.
At Power 108.9.
And Facebook.
At Power 108.9.
It's the exact same thing. It's at Power 108.9.
Okay.
Power 108.9. A station for the people. Honest question. Do you really know what's going on in the Metro Atlanta real estate market?
I own half of Atlanta. You believe that? Real estate.
Team Todd Realty Group. Atlanta has become a hotbed for real estate, and it's consistently growing by the day. Nikita Todd and the good folks with Team Todd Realty Group are here to assist you with any of your real estate needs. Looking to buy a house?
What I would tell a first-time home buyer is to make sure that you have saved adequately.
Thinking about that investment property?
You reach out to me because, of course, I have a lot of resources.
Or trying to sell your house?
It's always best to consult with your realtor first. We have options to get your house on the market as quickly as possible. And we also have other options to where you can purchase with cash and sell your home later. So it's always best to consult a realtor because we have a lot of tricks of the trade that not everybody's privy to.
Don't wait another minute. Go to www.teamtoddrealty.com for more information. Team Todd Realty Group.
The opinions and views expressed by this program are those of the program host, and guest, and do not necessarily reflect the views of Power 108.9 and its officials. We hope you enjoy.
Yes, it's true.
Pick yourself, fool!
This man has no dick. I got a bad feeling about this.
Now it's all about the laughs on Power 108.9 with Andy and Rick.
That's right, folks. We're back. It's the second Tuesday of the month. It's 8 o'clock. It's all about the laughs. I'm Andy Gunnin.
And I'm Rick Wayne.
We've got a special guest in the building, a friend of ours, and comedy entrepreneur, Mookie G. What's going on?
What's happening, fellas? Thanks for having me.
Hey,
Mookie.
glad to have you. We tried to get him in here before our last show. He had us on at Old Vines. He couldn't do it, but he's here tonight.
I think is this the first in-studio guest that we've had since the whole COVID
yes,
thing?
it is
I
the
believe
first.
it is.
He is the first in-studio guest since the quarantine.
Right, so you've popped our quarantine cherries.
You hear?
Right, I'm the Rona guest.
So if we get sick, it's your fault.
Right.
Don't blame me.
We're socially distanced in the studio.
My wife will.
Dang it.
Let's cover some ground rules. Hey, we're here in 2021. It's a new year. It's been 3 weeks since we were here. A lot has happened. A lot's been going on. We do talk politics, so just get that out of your head and don't even put it in the comments.
There's enough of that out there.
Enough of that out there. That's not here. We're all about fun and happiness and having some fun.
We're all about the laughs.
All about the laughs. Please share, by the way. Please share this. Share. Call in if you want to talk to us, 678-383-2339.
And like the show.
Like the show. But we got to cover our sponsors. Our sponsors, Venture Roofing, has signed back on. If you are in the Atlanta metro area, you need a roof, got some roof damage, think you got roof damage, roof leak, or just trying to remodel your house like everybody else, give them a call at 678-656-7482. Tell them you're here on Power 108.9. They might give you that $1,000 coupon. At least I'm going to tell you they're going to give it to you. Jason just doesn't know that yet. I'm kidding. He does. He'll give you up to $1,000 off if you give him a call. Tell him you heard it here.
On All About the Laughs. Also, my favorite sponsor, the CBD joint, 801 Church Street, Marietta, Georgia. They're right over there next to the Wellstar Kennestone Hospital. Go check them out. They've got everything that you could possibly want with CBD. Everything from coffee to gummies to flour, you name it, they have it. Go check out their website, the CBDJointCollective.com, or you can call them 678-932-6912. Ask for Roz. She's great. They're great. The CBD Joint, my favorite joint.
That's right, and they still have 10% off all online orders right now.
Tell them you heard about the CBD Joint through All About the Laughs and Power 108.9.
That's right. So what did you do over Christmas break? Did you have anything interesting or fun come up, Rick?
No, I didn't really. It was kind of low key.
What about
it was
you, Mookie?
super low key.
Anything you over? I know you haven't been here, this year, but what did you do over Christmas? Anything interesting, new? Just stayed home like everybody else?
I stayed home. I tried not to catch the Rona. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, I have seen in the last couple of weeks 2 incidents where Rona is flowing like the tide.
It is flowing like the tide. I've got, matter of fact, we have a family member who has it now, and I lost a friend to it on December
I did
the 30th.
see that. My condolences.
Yes, thank you. Very good friend. Sean C. Allen, we love you, brother. He was a good friend, good promoter of the show and my comedy. He let me do some shows at his place. Actually, I produced my first comedy show at the golf course that he managed, and we had over 90 people. He's been a huge fan and good friend of mine for many years. We're going to miss him. So, yeah, it is flowing like a waterfall out there, because everywhere I turn around, it's like someone new, closer and closer, or in the family or around the family.
I agree. It's hitting home a lot more than it was. Me personally, I mean, I've had several people that I know. Good friend comic, I'm not going to name his name on the air. He probably wouldn't like it, but I think we all know who I'm talking about. Just posted a video the other day that he has now come down with COVID-19. So it's, it's crazy, man. I've been trying to be very
vigilant.
Yeah, and distant. That's why I didn't do much for Christmas. I didn't even really see a lot of my family. And then for New Year's Eve, I just hung out with my girlfriend, and we watched fireworks off the back porch, and then I was in bed by 12:15.
Right. Well, my family lives down. Well, my parents live down in Naples, Florida. My sister, they've been down there about 20 years, and we were supposed to go down there. And then my sister came up with these symptoms, and we said, we're not coming unless you get tested. Mm-hmm. And she had gone to the doctor, and they said, we think, but they tested her, and we didn't go down there until she got her test back. So we were late getting down there, but we eventually went. I missed some shows because of that. But we're like, we're not coming until you get a test and get it back. Because she was like, okay. And luckily, she was negative. And then we still waited a couple of days and went down. So, yeah, everybody's been vigilant. That's the only thing we did. But
it's just so crazy now, because I said this back in the summer, that as soon as the cold weather hits and just cold and flu season starts, it's going to make everything worse. So, and no matter if you've just got a cold, everybody's, worried and suspect, that, I can't get around you. Whereas before, you'd be like, don't sneeze around me. Now it's like, stay home.
Right, stay home. Yeah, because everybody's kind of going, oh, well, I get a runny nose, or I get this time of the year, or allergies, and it's 9 times out of 10 it's not. We just got lucky with my sister. It wasn't. Right. So that was a good thing. Now, we just found out my wife's, one of my wife's family members. All of a sudden, we found out she's got it. Her husband's got it. We're like, where did this come from? It's like, holy cow.
Yeah.
It's like, it's just.
Well, what's crazy is I've known people that, like, 2 of the family members will get it and 2 of the other family members won't get it. And they're all living in the same house.
Well, we had
one
of that.
They'll get tested, and they all collectively get tested, and then 2 comes back positive, 2 comes back negative. That's crazy to me.
Right.
When you're clearly, a family and sharing the same space, bathroom, eating utensils, you name it, soap, and 2 gets it, 2 don't get it. That's crazy.
It just goes to show we still don't know everything about it. And I was watching some more stuff about it the other night on Joe Rogan's podcast. He had one of these, I forget the guy's name, is a doctor. He's very, very big in the world of vitamins and things like that. And he's very well known, and some of his colleagues are going against him because he's like, look, I know vitamin D works. We know zinc works because we believe vitamin C doesn't work. And he starts going into this whole detail about it. My wife's like, we need to start taking vitamin D. I go, I've been taking vitamin D every day since March. She goes, what? I was like, where have you been?
He's been holding out on the D from his wife.
Yeah. She's like, you holding the D out on me? I was like, I'll never hold the D out on you, baby. It's been on the counter every day since March.
You just took the labels off.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, let me ask you all this.
Yeah.
Will you take the vaccine?
Nope.
No, I'm not going to take the vaccine. Nope. No, I'm not.
Why not?
Because it's too soon.
It's too soon.
Way too soon.
It's too soon. I mean,
how many commercials have you seen on television that within a year of some miracle drug, if you've taken this drug, and you remember the movie I Am Legend? You know why everything turned?
Yeah. I remember
in
that.
2021, it was because of a vaccine. And like I said, to me though, I'm not using those for examples, but I will say it's not been tested enough. You don't know. You know, they've been telling me for years they ain't done enough research on marijuana. That's why it's illegal. So we know what marijuana will do. It's legal in some states. And now all of a sudden you know for a fact, and I don't care. I'm not doing it, man.
Well, here's the other
smoking
reason.
weed.
I've got another reason why. Is because I am allergic to literally everything they give you in the medical field. Penicillin, amoxicillin, codeine. You name it that they give you for anything for pain or anything like that you or Rick could normally have, if it's life-saving or whatever, I can't take it. I'm allergic to literally everything. The only pain medicine they can give you that I don't have a reaction to is morphine. And, of course, every time you say that, you look like a
junkie.
You're flagged. Oh, you want the morphine, don't you, big boy? Yeah, I'm like, no. I'm like, no. But, yeah,
But then you get on it and you're like, more morphine.
Me and medications do not get along. Period. So I'm allergic to everything. So it scares the heck out of me because I don't know we know what's in that, but there's still parts and elements of it that I will probably have a bad reaction to. It could probably kill me. I don't know yet.
Wouldn't that be a messed up deal? You
would
die from the vaccine that kills you that tried to save you.
Me and my wife had the same exact conversation. She's like, I'm so afraid because I have a laundry list of things I can't take. It literally takes me 10 minutes to go through all of it with new doctors before I have surgery. And they look at me and they're like, you're kidding me. I'm like,
you should just have it tattooed on your forearm just to say it.
Right. It's a list.
It's
everything that they give and they use every day. And they're like, are you kidding me? I'm like, I'm not joking. This isn't a joke. This is a real thing. So anything new medical with medicines or anything scares the heck out of me.
I can understand you staying away from it.
Right.
So would you take it?
Yes.
Why?
To be honest with you, I'm tired of being in the house.
Well, but you would take it blindly, not knowing that there could be possible after effects just because you're bored?
I've taken other things blindly.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest with you.
Well, here's the thing. It's going to take a while. I read an article today that they said don't expect 2021 to be the new year of the new savior of everybody getting back out. They said once the vaccine goes out and enough people take it and they can do a controlled study that the vaccine has actually stopped moving in that controlled group of people, then it goes to phase 2 and then a bigger phase and a bigger before we can ever figure out. They go, it's going to take over a year to figure that out. So 2021 is not going to be we're going back out, high five. We're still going to be in the same situation.
Oh, sure.
For a while.
Well, we said this all along.
Oh, yeah.
We said that 2021 will probably just be a part 2 of last year in the sense of
it will.
Nothing's really going to drastically change. We want that very desperately,
right.
But I agree with you. I think that it's going to be a minute before we try to get back to anything that we resembled 2019 and before that.
Right. No, you're exactly right. And it scares me in a lot of ways now because it's hit home a lot more and a lot quicker with my friend passing away. Some family members that have it, some
friends
things like that.
Yeah.
So it's definitely makes me nervous, and the fact that I can't take medications like most people can.
Right. So
it makes me even more scared and more nervous because you're walking down a path of unknown.
Oh yeah, it's like I said. I think it's coming closer and closer now in our circles.
Well, look, 2 gorillas in San Diego Zoo just came up positive today. Did you know that?
No,
they
I
did.
didn't see that.
They did. 2 gorillas at the San Diego Zoo came up positive from a zookeeper that was asymptomatic.
I want to see how they try to administer that shot to these angry gorillas.
That was on CNBC.
I already
today.
seen what you done to me.
That was
the
on
first time.
CNBC today.
Wow.
It's not surprising though, because pets have been coming up positive. Dogs and cats have been coming up positive.
Right. Yeah, and the girl that was interviewing, talking about the story, she goes, well, what about, she was asking one of the people that were talking about it in San Diego, like, yes, the 2 gorillas do have it, came from a zookeeper that was asymptomatic. She goes, well, what do I need to, she goes, now I'm worried about my dog. I'm like, shut up, lady.
We'll get another dog.
Hey, folks, don't forget you can listen to us at power108.9.com. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors.
We got a special announcement coming up that's involving me and me only coming up very soon, so please stay tuned if you want to find out what the big secret is. I'm going to drop it here shortly.
That, now Wax the hamster, so we'll talk about that too.
That's not my big surprise, but yes.
Yo, it's Michael McFadden for our friends over at Credit Building Professionals. You know what they do? They help their clients achieve better credit. How? Late payments, fraud, liens, charge-offs, student loans. They do it all. Get results in 30 to 90 days, and it's very simple to contact them. Hit them up on their website, creditbuildingprofessionals.com, or give them a call, 678-447-2012. Once again, 678-447-2012. Tell them you heard it on Power 108.9. What up, Credit Craig?
Keep up with Power 108.9 on social media.
How can I find you?
Instagram.
At Power 108.9.
And Facebook.
At Power 108.9.
It's the exact same thing. It's at Power 108.9.
Okay.
Power 108.9. A station for the people. Honest question. Do you really know what's going on in the metro Atlanta real estate market?
I own half of Atlanta. You believe that? Real estate.
Team Todd Realty Group. Atlanta has become a hotbed for real estate, and it's consistently growing by the day. Nikita Todd and the good folks with Team Todd Realty Group are here to assist you with any of your real estate needs. Looking to buy a house?
What I would tell a first-time home buyer is to make sure that you have saved adequately.
Thinking about that investment property?
Reach out to me because, of course, I have a lot of resources.
Or trying to sell your house?
It's always best to consult with your realtor first. We have options to get your house on the market as quickly as possible. And we also have other options to where you can purchase with cash and sell your home later. So it's always best to consult a realtor because we have a lot of tricks of the trade that not everybody's privy to.
Don't wait another minute. Go to www.teamtoddrealty.com for more information. Team Todd Realty Group. The team here at Power 108.9 want to strongly encourage everyone to continue to practice social distancing and wearing a mask while in public. Let's all work together to stop the spread of COVID-19 this holiday season. And if by chance you're in public and you hear someone talking like this,
I can't see in this thing. I can't breathe in this thing and I can't ride in this thing.
stop and just go the other way. Power 108.9, a station for the people.
And if you've seen that clip, it still want to go the other way.
All right, we're back, folks. It's all about the laughs here on Power 108.9. I'm Andy Gunnin.
I'm Rick Wayne.
And we've got our friend Mookie G in the building.
What's happening, folks?
First guest of since quarantine, since March. Glad to have you. Matter of fact, we've got him here for a really special reason.
Particular reason.
On top of not, we do like him as a friend.
Absolutely.
Fellow comedian.
I'm only here for one reason.
No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just messing with you. No, you've been doing some shows.
Yes.
During quarantine, and tell us about that, where it's been, and what you've been doing that.
Okay, so Thursdays, once a month, the third Thursdays, once a month, we are at Old Vinings Inn, putting on the Old Vinings Inn comedy show going on. And it's been the Rona edition of the Thursday
Right.
comedy show. So seating is limited.
Seating is limited.
But because it is a restaurant, masks are not required, but they do take your temperature when you come in.
Right. Yep.
Right. But because we're trying to get business going again and trying to save these restaurants.
But y'all been doing it for a little while, and you got me and Rick involved in
we
a
did.
few months.
Yes.
We
Like
did
your
a show.
second show, I think it was.
Was it your second show?
Yeah,
I think
second
we did.
show we were back on. We got
and that was a
guys
great
there.
room.
Yeah, it was a great room. I think it's awesome. It's it's an old that building's like 200 years old.
Yeah.
It is. I think it was the first ever dwarf house for Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
I believe that. Yes.
I felt like I was in Anne Frank's attic actually when we were up
It's
there.
pretty close to it. That's how old this building is.
I'm not even going to go there. Nope.
You were the one throwing Nazi jokes.
I was going to say I brought my
Nazi jokes.
diary with the right jokes, but
it's a 100-year-old building. You walk in and I'm 6'2", and I'm like walking with my head bent over because
yeah, me and Andy was outside on this little terrace so we could stand straight. We were in the little kind of area for the comics, and everybody's like is either sitting down or hunched over. So it was really, and then you had to watch the steps. There's these tricky steps. Yeah. We're not trying to damn this place. Please go to Mookie's show at Old Vinings.
Yeah, please, because we're back on the show again next week.
Well, one of us is.
Yes.
Oh, I had to back out at last minute.
Don't worry, you'll be there in spirit.
Yeah. Well, I will return. I promise I will try to come back and do another show. But but go ahead. Continue on about
the Old Vinings.
Old Vinings Inn show. The next show will be next week, as they just mentioned, on the 21st Show will start at 7 p.m. and it will end at 9 p.m.
Where can folks get tickets?
They can get tickets by calling the restaurant and making a reservation at 770-438-2282. That number again, 770-438-2282.
And how much are tickets?
$12.
$12.
Can't beat that.
And get there a little early, folks, because parking is a little tight right there in Vinings.
But the food there is absolutely delicious.
It is. The food's good. The food's great.
Take it from me, the fried chicken is good.
But you can't eat fried chicken no more. You said
I'm not eating. You're right. I'm not eating fried chicken right now, but it is good because I have eaten it several times now.
That's what I tell people. I used to be happy, now I'm vegetarian.
Only for 21 days. People. Only for 21 days.
Oh, everybody's trying to cut weight.
Yes.
Everybody's trying. You say you're doing like 500 jumping jacks a day now.
500. I tried to do 1,000, but I'm too fat to do 1,000. I had to cut it down to 500. You know, my man boobs got in the way.
Man boobs. Hey,
getting black eyes.
Black eyes. Bruised cheeks. I can't have
it.
Yeah, I've got to start doing something. I just got cleared to where I can actually start doing stuff because I had arm surgery and my bicep reattached. So my doctor was like, okay, you can start doing squats or, you know, you can do leg stuff. I go, I really don't want to do leg stuff. Can we start with something else?
And he's like, I'm walking to the mailbox and back. There, that should count for something.
Gave you the hardest exercise to start with.
Yeah,
That's
I know
squats.
that. Yeah, legs. Oh, jeez. After not doing legs, oh, that's even worse.
And he's like, look at this muscle from the remote, though.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Right, I've been going left and right.
And meanwhile, I'm growing out of my clothes faster than I can do anything. Jesus Christ. Anyway, so Rick, what you got going on?
Well, I have a very special announcement. I guess we'll go ahead and rock it now. I said I wasn't going to be at the Old Vinings Inn show with Mookie and Andy because starting the same night, I just got this taken. Well, they called me about a week ago, asked me if I was interested in doing this. I am opening a new room in Marietta. It's going to be on 25 Powder Springs Street, Marietta, Georgia. The place is called Hog and Ale. We're doing a new comedy show every week from 9 to 11. It's going to be called Nickelbag Rick's Joke Joint at the Hog and Ale. Thank you. I'm doing no open mic at all. I am doing feature comics. Mookie will be at my second show. I've already started booking it. So this new one, we've got a great list of comics coming up. It'll be Mellow Black, Average Joey, Keona Scott, Matt Tamburino, and DeRoot will be on the first show at Nickelbag Rick's Joke Joint at the Hog and Ale. And really happy to try to do it. It will be socially distanced. I'm kind of basing my whole setup on how I've seen Mookie do a show, how Tamburino's done his show. It's done really well. So, and I'm like you, man. I'm trying to help out a local business, trying to get people in. They come to me on it, so I couldn't turn it down. And on top of that, I'm going to still be doing Fat Thor at the bar before I even go on. So I'm going to be broadcasting with Andy on Fat Thor to keep that going. So I'm going to be juggling 2 chainsaws on Thursday nights, so it'll be great. So come on out. If you're not at Mookie's room, please come on out to Hog and Ale next week. And then after that, Andy and I will be in Florida at the Junction.
The Junction.
In Tallahassee, Florida.
Junction,
and
Tallahassee.
He's hosting. I'm headlining. We got Christian Davis, H.T. Rhodes, and that's going to be a great show. So all about the laughs and Fat Thor is on the road.
All right.
Tallahassee, Florida. Huh? What'd you say?
He couldn't hear over the applause.
Yeah, I know. It's loud. I was like, holy smoke.
At first, I thought he dropped something when he did it, and I was like, what the hell? Oh, yes. Canned applause. Great.
I know. That's the first time we've had canned applause.
I know. We didn't. Poor Mookie didn't get it when we introduced him. What the hell's going on?
I don't need applause. I'm just happy to be a guest. The Rona guest.
The Rona guest.
The first one in the studio since we've been doing this, and since the Rona, don't even get applause. So.
Has anybody watched that show, Origins of Curse Words?
Yes.
On Netflix?
I have not. I heard it's great.
Dude, you got to watch it.
It's effing great, man.
I'm glad you watched it.
Yes. It's something that you cannot pass by on Netflix. I mean,
it was.
I saw that, and then to boot, Nicolas Cage is the host, which he is perfect for this.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's got just that sort of
quirk,
exactly. To be the host of explaining the F word and the S word, and they do their homework on this.
They do a very good job on each section. Each word Fuck, bitch is
You
shit.
went there. I was going to not do that. But, hey.
I'm just gonna say what they are. I mean,
Shit.
They give you the origin and where it came from, how it was not a curse word or a bad word, and all the way through and how it developed and when it became a negative word. And a lot of most of those words became a negative word somewhere in like the 20s and 30s. Like somewhere in the early mid 1900s, they became a negative.
And some words that were really powerful at one point in time, like damn, has turned into just being almost like a non-curse, is what they kind of explain it as. Like where people would just be like, damn, where before that meant damnation and all. And they give you the whole backstory on it. It's really impressive.
And I did not know this.
Swear words. They're the most popular and alluring taboos we have. But the secrets to their strange power have been shrouded in mystery until now. Join me on a journey through the history, evolution, and cultural impact.
That's
of
him.
swear
That's
words.
Nicolas Cage.
Words don't start out as swear.
It's great, too, because it's got guests like Sarah Silverman.
Right. They have a lot of comics on there.
Yes.
A ton of comics. And then they also have these, which I did not know this, and I told my wife, I was like, how come I missed this in career day? Because they had professors who did nothing but study these words at Yale and Harvard.
Come on.
Curse word professors. Swear to God, retired, taught about it.
You know, all their
origins and
diplomas are blue.
I was like, you are shitting me.
You know what? And that's probably the exact word that their parents said when they're like, what are you getting your degree in? The swear words. What the fuck?
Yeah. The history of it. Did you know the word bitch? Okay, we know bitch as, it's supposedly a doll, but we use it every day in terminology, different things with females. It did not become a curse word in the actual encyclopedia. Webster did not acknowledge it as an actual negative word until they added the word, twerk. When twerk became acknowledged in the Webster, which was just recently.
I was about to say, that's...
Bitch was not considered. Then they
were a female dog.
Yeah, female dog. But they changed the meaning to a negative connotation and adding the negative connotation definition in Webster's dictionary when they added twerk. So it was just here recently, I think 2016.
Well, see, and they also debunked.
Yeah.
they also debunked the myth that I'm sure everybody's heard at some point about where the word fuck come from and where the word shit come from. Because a lot of people had heard that it meant, it goes way back into like the 18th century, and kings would only give certain people in their villages permission to procreate. So they would get these badges and it would say fornication under king's command, F-U-C-K. That's BS. It's not true.
It's not true.
And then shit the same way. And I had a supervisor one time tell me this years ago that, and I don't know why I didn't break this down in my head, because when you watch them talk about it, it's like, that's the dumbest thing I ever heard.
Right.
That shit came from the word when they would ship manure from like England to America. I don't know why we would be doing this at any time. That should have been the first sign. But because of the methane, they couldn't keep it in the cargo hold. They would have to keep it on the highest tier. So they would stamp it SHIT, ship in highest tier. Not true, all bullshit. So, but they tell you where the word shit comes from and fuck comes from.
And they
bitch
do. They
comes
only
from.
do like 20 minutes on each word, so it's not like a long thing, but it is funny though.
It's very fascinating segment, and it's very educational too. As far as you feel like you've went to Harvard and got you a degree once you get done watching this shit.
So I want to go ahead and thank you guys now, because I'm going to be up all night watching.
Yes, you
Netflix.
will. Yes, you will. Yes, you will.
Shit.
What time is it? Damn, I'm using these words properly.
So I know Rick knows the answer. So far, and you know how movies are rated. So many bad words. Well, PG-13, the word fuck. Once it's used once, it's now a PG-13. Any more than once, it goes to an R rating. Okay? I even experienced that on the movie I just filmed, which I told you that story.
Yes.
So, can't go into too many details because the movie's still not out and I'm still not told.
Right.
I still can't talk about it.
You ain't gonna make the scene, though.
I'm in the scene. I'm all over that mug. Matter of fact, I'm filming again next week on another thing. So, anyways, the word motherfucker, as we all know, is very popular amongst movies and came by a certain actor we all know. But do you know who has said that in more movies? Who holds the record of saying motherfucker in movies?
I want to say Samuel Jackson.
No. It's not Samuel L. Jackson. Jonah Hill owns the record.
Yep.
Saying it over like 120 times in movies.
Yep.
Wow.
It blew my mind. You would think Samuel L. Jackson holds that title. He's the king of it because that's just what you envision and hear. No, he was number 2. Jonah Hill has it, which blew my mind. I was like, there is no way. And they counted and they showed
that's
it.
true. We talk about Nick Cage being the narrator or whatever. I wish it would have been Samuel L. Jackson. That would have been so appropriate.
It would be.
To have him do this.
It would. But he probably cost too much, and Nicolas Cage is broke.
Yeah, he's like, but it is Netflix money, so it couldn't be that bad.
Netflix, they pay good money.
Yeah, well, they were probably too busy paying off, Chappelle and Eddie Murphy and everything else right now. They're like, well, it's not in the budget. I'm sorry, Sam. Fuck, motherfuckers.
That's probably the dirtiest show we've done so far.
Absolutely. Welcome to 2021. It's all fucked up.
Yeah, we're kicking off this.
We're going to see how many times we can say this in the hour. So,
well, I'm glad it wasn't me.
Yeah,
we're going to get banned from Facebook. It's happening.
Yeah. Mookie's like, people from my church are watching this show.
Right. We thought you were clean.
Well, we changed format, so sorry we didn't tell you.
Dropping the hammer in 2021.
That's right.
But it's worth watching. It's very interesting. It's very good. Very good. Very interesting. You'll enjoy it. If you haven't watched it, go watch it.
Still ain't talked about the waxed hamster.
We're going to talk about my waxed hamster in a minute, and I'm not talking about my body parts either. Hey, this show is brought to you by Venture Roofing and CBD Joint in Marietta. Go visit our friends.
Please.
Please.
Please. After this segment, we implore you.
They're pulling their sponsorship after this show.
Right.
We'll be right back on All About the Laughs here on Power 108.9.
Question: who has an idea for a new app? Well, if you answer yes to that question, it's time for you to holler at our friends over at Appsketeers. Yo, it's Michael McFadden of Power 108.9 and the crew over at Appsketeers to take great care of you. Nick in the Game provides you with the all-in-one app development experience. We're talking design, UI, UX, coding, and a whole bunch more. And if you have no clue what that means, it's time for you to holler at Appsketeers. Check out the website, appsketeers.com. Now, we're talking full confidentiality, no hassle, no obligation. If you don't believe me, just call them. 833-APP-IDEA. That's 833-APP-IDEA. As a matter of fact, you know what they do? They design, they build, and they launch. Tell them you heard it on Power 108.9. And don't forget to ask for the governor. What up, Nick? It's tax time, ladies and gentlemen, and this year, Mills Financial Group has some amazing programs for all of us, especially, though, if you're a truck driver, contract worker, real estate professional, and definitely those that are self-employed. Now, Mills Financial will get you the maximum refund you deserve. We're talking cash advances up to $9,500 in just 1 hour. Want to get started? Give them a call, 877-634-6299. Now, Mills Financial Group has several locations across the United States of America, including Philly, New Orleans, and our favorite location, the Battery, Atlanta, home of the Atlanta Braves, making tax season that much easier for you. Call them, 877-634-6299. Now, 2020 was tough, and Mills Financial Group wants to help you get what you deserve during tax season. Hit them up, 877-634-6299, or visit the website, Mills Financial Group. That's MILLZ financialgroup.com. They got your back.
In a world of petty and immature people, it's refreshing to hear a morning show that has sophisticated hosts such as Michael McFadden and Jay Nash. Don't believe me? Take a listen.
But shout out to our friends over there at Credit Building Professionals. What up, Credit Credit?
I tried to come with you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
You're
That's
welcome.
what she said. Ooh.
Oh.
Hey.
Power 108.9, a station for the people.
All right, folks, we're back here on All About the Laughs on Power 108.9.
The R-rated edition.
This is a very R-rated edition, starting off 2021. Talking about all the curse words and the origin of the curse words on Netflix. Okay, we're off that topic.
Yeah,
now.
we're done. We're still trying to maintain these sponsors.
Yes, we need to maintain our image of something and our sponsors as well. Don't forget our sponsors at Venture Roofing and the CBD Joint. You can check them out on my page or All About the Laughs, and take care of them. CBD Joint over in Marietta. Also call Venture Roofing if you think you need a roof or want to have it checked out.
Telling you, heard it from us on All About the Laughs, Power 108.9.
Give them a call at 678-656-7482. And don't forget to get your tickets for next Thursday's show at the Old Vinings Inn at 770-438-2282. Mookie G's room.
Yes.
$12 for a ticket?
$12 for a ticket. Funny comedians, good time, good
Tell us
food.
the lineup.
The lineup includes Mellow Black, John Chappelle, Andy Gunnin, Don Smith, myself hosting, and Uncle Ricky featuring Monet McMoney.
Nice.
It's going to be a great show. Can't wait. I'm excited. It was a fun room.
It was. I hope it's fun.
Fun
again next
crowd.
week.
Yeah. Yeah, there was 20. We had 22 people the last time I was there. I mean, I don't know how it was after the last. Because you've done what? How many have you done so far? Because I did the second one, and since you started back,
3 since then.
This 3 since then.
Yeah. Numbers have gone down since then. I think
It just depends on what's going on.
People
I mean,
were around the break time.
Right.
That's
it's
always
gonna be
tough, though.
People are getting back out, though. People are getting itchy and getting back out. So that is going to. So we have done in the past, and we weren't sure if we were going to do it starting off 2020, but let's do it. Let's play the song game.
You were champion of 2020.
I was the
You
champion
won by
of
1
2020.
point, so it's a clean slate.
Clean slate. We're going to throw. Actually, Mookie G is going to give us an artist here, and then we're all three going to get a stab in the dark at who is at what song is at the top of the list.
Apple.
Yeah,
Michael always corrects us every time we try to
Don't even
bumble
try.
through Apple's
you're gonna mess it
podcast,
up.
whatever the hell it is.
At the top of Apple playlist.
Playlist, yes.
Not his playlist.
No, just Apple in general.
Apple in general. So
Steve Jobs' playlist.
Give us the artist, Moogie.
I'm going to go with Outkast.
Outkast.
Very good. We have not done Outkast. They have a lot of good songs. There's a lot of good guesses, I think. And I'm very interested to find out. So, Mookie, what's your song since you're the guest? You go first.
I'm going to go with Miss Jackson.
Good. Rick, what are
I'm
you
going to go with, since we were staying on profanities early, roses really smell like poo, poo, poo.
Okay, roses. That's good.
Yeah, roses.
I'm just going to say with Hey Ya.
Okay.
So
Thank God we did not have to figure. Andy's usually like 10 minutes into it, going,
because somebody will take the one song. I'm like, damn it.
Right. That's the only song I know.
Miss Jackson. Miss Jackson's number 1.
What?
Baby mama.
And what do I win?
Bragging rights.
Yeah, go like this.
What was number 2?
Hey.
There you go.
It's going in the order we answered.
Yeah, it is.
Literally. I'm assuming mine's way down the list.
I feel bad that
I
it
thought
is
that
down
song
there.
was a huge hit.
But it was.
Yeah, but you know how this game goes. We
I
have
know.
picked. That's the thing. This is what we've learned over the past year of doing this game. We'll pick a band and we'll have 2 really strong guesses, and it could be either one of them, and it will be so far down the list, and something we have never even thought of will be higher up. We don't know why. We have no clue why, but that's just how the Apple thing works.
Generation or whatever's the topic or hot or whatever.
It's crazy.
You can't figure it out anymore.
So
it's not even
very
TikTok
good on
related.
you, sir. Congratulations. So I guess we're still 0-0 starting out.
Still 0-0. I didn't put it in the notes because I didn't know if we were going to do it. I hadn't really talked about if we were going to do it in 2021, but hell, why not? Sounds like we're just going to keep repeating 2020 anyways.
Well,
right, we're here. Do it.
Maybe we'll come up with another game or something. But right now, since we have a guest and he won, it's kind of, it's a stalemate for Andy and myself.
Right, exactly. And get us out of that horrible curse word segment we had.
I want to
Actually, it
hear
wasn't
about
horrible,
the
it was good.
damn waxed hamster.
All right, the wax hamster. This has not been a great start to 2021. Just going to tell everybody this. Okay. But we got a hamster. Well, we didn't. My stepdaughter got a hamster. She's been bugging us for an animal. She's gone from ferret, I want a ferret, to a dragon, to all this stuff.
Can you get dragons?
What's that? Yes, you can get dragons.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just thought that was a Game of Thrones thing.
No, it's not a Game of Thrones thing. No, her friend has a little dragon, a pet dragon.
How big do these things get?
They get like 3 feet.
Bearded dragon?
Yes, bearded dragon.
You gotta say, don't just say dragon. You gotta say bearded dragon.
I like
Because I'm imagining something flying around her room.
No, but yeah, bearded dragons. Her friend had one. She thought she wanted. She kept going back and forth, back and forth. Finally, she says, "I want a hamster," and we were like, "You know what? We can live with that as long as it stays in its cage." You know, because there's times she's not there. It's like it can survive, and I don't have to take care of it, train it, that kind of stuff. So we get this hamster. Get this little dwarf hamster. We have it the other day. So she's back in virtual learning. Now they have to check in. By the way, good job, Georgia, finally making kids check in. Jesus. That has been the worst thing, trying to get kids to stay focused and not checking in and things like that. So she's up in her room doing her homework, and she's in class or whatever. Well, she decides she has this little Bath and Bodies candle, which has 3 wicks.
Right.
It's been burning for like 2-3 hours. Luckily, she has blown it out. And we hear a panic. We hear somebody run downstairs, and she's all in a panic. And apparently this hamster has jumped off her shoulder into the wax.
No.
Head first.
A Brazilian. a Brazilian hamster now.
So now we've got a scented candle-dipped hamster on my hands.
That's probably, I'm going to say that's probably the nicest that hamster is ever going to smell, ever.
Wow.
And she's freaking out. And my wife comes out. She's in the meeting. She goes, "The hamster has been dipped." And she goes, "Guess what?" And I go, "What?" She goes, "The hamster jumped in the candle." I go, "What do you mean jumped in the candle?" She goes, "He jumped in the candle. It's coated in wax. Look, I have a hamster." I was like, "You have a hamster candle? What is this?"
Wow.
Have you tried getting wax off a hamster? It ain't like a Brazilian when you just rip it off and hear the thing scream.
I don't know if that'd be even better, though, to be honest with you. I think that'd be even...
Oh, man, it's the best scented wax job you've ever seen.
I need to know how did you cut it out? What?
No, luckily she had blown it out, and it was just still liquid wax and had cooled down enough. But when it jumped off, it went into the wax. And now, had it been lit,
you would have been chasing around a flaming hamster.
Flaming wax-dipped hamster around.
And you know what would have sucked? If that hamster would have been immersed in the wax and went running and it hardened up and got stuck somewhere you couldn't find it, and it's just frozen under the refrigerator.
Oh, it was. I was sitting. I was like, I don't know what to do other than let it dry and see if we can rip it off.
After it dies, it smells really nice for about a week, and then it starts smelling really bad.
You know, some things happen in your life, and that's comedy gold.
That's it. Oh yeah. Oh, trust me.
This is a 5-minute bit.
Oh,
you have
trust
in
me.
your hands
It's
right
coming.
here.
It's coming. I'm working. I'm using it next Thursday. It's coming.
Wow.
Did you take pictures?
No, I didn't take pictures.
Oh, you should've.
She was trying to keep it from me. She goes, "You're going to take pictures and talk about it." Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm talking about
Get
this.
away from the waxed hamster.
Forget talking about it. Not only am I
I was
talking
like-
about it, I put it on the T-shirt.
She goes, it's hurt. And I go, "No, it's not." I said, "You know what happens to your mother when this happens?"
Andy's trying to get her to do it again. Jump in again. Jump in again. I got my camera out.
Andy, you bad boy.
I'm getting in trouble.
Yes, you are.
Oh, well, that happened. But it happened. True story. So the hamster is living. It's survived so far, 48 hours now.
What
so
was
I
the
think we're in
scented
the clear.
candle scent?
I forget which one. We had like 100 of them.
Right.
They had that Bath and Body Works sale. And
The
my
lavender hamster.
Yeah, my wife went and bought like 4 cases to give to. Oh my gosh, it was horrible. It was like lavender vanilla, lavender vanilla with gingerbread or something.
You got a lavender gingerbread hamster.
Yes, I got a lavender.
What's the
gingerbread
hamster's name?
Cheerio.
No, not
Curio?
anymore.
Cheerio. I was like, oh, well, Cheerio. See you, dude.
Yeah.
It's been fun. It's been real. It's a good 2-week run.
I'll flush you down the toilet when she goes to sleep.
This is the best story of 2021 so far. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I needed this.
You're welcome.
You know, if we would all just wax more hamsters, the world would be a better place. That's the new trend. Hashtag wax hamster.
And it took a while to finally set in for Riley. She's up there crying, and my wife's like, "You got to get back in class." She goes, "It's gonna die." I'm like,
and Andy looks like he's crying, but it's tears of laughter pouring out of his head.
I'm sitting there writing notes. I'm just like, I was like, "I'll take care of him. I'm just gonna take him. I'm just gonna light him again and let it melt off." She's like, "No."
Get the hair dryer.
Well, we tried that. She tried that. I heard the hair dryer. I go, "Woo!" I go, "What are you doing?" She's blow drying her hamster that's coated in wax.
This hamster is like, what Saw, scenario am I now entered in? I've jumped in wax. I'm being tortured by some heated gun.
Chewy, our 7-pound Yorkie's just looking at it going, "At least it's not me."
Yeah, I wouldn't eat that at all.
Chewy's thinking, "I'm never going to no room again."
He's like, he don't even like that sucker.
He was just like, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Yeah. We're going to take a break. We're going to let Mookie catch his breath.
Right. Go out and wax a hamster, everyone. See what kind of results you get.
Yeah, we'll be right back on All That Laughs on Power 108.9.
It's tax time, ladies and gentlemen, and this year, Mills Financial Group has some amazing programs for all of us, especially, though, if you're a truck driver, contract worker, real estate professional, and definitely those that are self-employed. Now, Mills Financial will get you the maximum refund you deserve. We're talking cash advances up to $9,500 in just 1 hour. Want to get started? Give them a call, 877-634-6299. Now, Mills Financial Group has several locations across the United States of America, including Philly, New Orleans, and our favorite location, the Battery, Atlanta, home of the Atlanta Braves, making tax season that much easier for you. Call them, 877-634-6299. Now, 2020 was tough, and Mills Financial Group wants to help you get what you deserve during tax season. Hit them up, 877-634-6299, or visit the website Mills Financial Group. That's MILLZ financialgroup.com. They got your back.
Keep up with Power 108.9 on social media.
Can I find you?
Instagram.
At Power 108.9.
And Facebook.
At Power 108.9.
It's the exact same thing. It's at Power 108.9.
Oh, okay.
Power 108.9, a station for the people.
All right, folks, we're back here on All About the Laughs on Power 108.9. This has been a one heck of a show. We've gone on everything from curse words to wax hamsters.
And COVID gorillas in the mist.
COVID gorillas in the mist.
Welcome to 2021. And all about the laughs.
Don't forget our sponsors, Venture Roofing. Give them a call, 678-656-7482 if you're in the Atlanta metro area. Or if you need any CBD, check out our friend Roz over at the CBD Joint Collective. CBDjointcollective.com. You can get all your stuff there on 10% off online. And you can also listen to us on power1089.com.
You said it right, everybody.
It was a struggle.
There's letters and dots in there.
Yeah, I get one of those dot. What sucks is that my email address is andy.gunnin@yahoo, and I say dot in between everything.
Who still do Yahoo?
Andy.
On AOL.
Look, I like the noise it makes.
Yeah. I don't know if there's a kid being abducted or we're getting a weather report. It's like, who decided to use a modem sound?
You never know what's happening. Even screams at my house. You never know if it's my wife or a hamster. You never know.
Right. Or your stepdaughter.
Or my stepdaughter.
Or two people fighting in your backyard. I mean, Andy has it all.
Wow.
Oh yeah, that's another story. We talked about that earlier in the year.
Yeah, my tree guys fist fighting in the backyard. At
First
9
thing in the morning. Andy's out there with coffee, watching two guys fist fight. Are we taking Oh, here we go.
Oh yeah.
We're dialing up for AOL. I didn't know if we were taking a call or if somebody's been abducted or we're having a tornado.
No, I'm still downloading some porn from 1994.
Right. 1994 call.
Yeah,
Your porn's downloaded from AOL.
I can see a nipple now.
Right.
It's all fun and games so you can see the nipple.
All right. Oh, and look, there's a waxed hamster. I was glad we had to wait 25 years for that to download. Damn. And now it's trending. Hashtag waxed hamster. Oh, we should have taken a picture of that. That would have been our mascot right there. All about the laughs. The waxed hamster.
My wife actually dug out some pictures. She keeps stickers and books and calendars. We have a family calendar of everything that's going on during the week. And she took a mouse sticker and some candles and put it under last night. That's just funny. She's like, we got to remember this. I'm like. Because nobody took pictures. And she wouldn't let us.
Andy sneaks into a room in the middle of the night, dips the hamster back in the candle.
I wouldn't do it intentionally. It did it to itself. It committed candle side on its own.
Wow.
Tell us about the show next Thursday, Mookie.
Hey, Old Viners Inn Comedy Show, Thursday night, January 21st. Show starts at 7, ends at 9 p.m. Tickets are $12. You can get tickets by calling 770-438-2282. The lineup includes comedians Mellow Black, John Chappelle, Andy Gunnin, Dom Smith, Uncle Rick E., and Monet McMoney. And myself, I'll be hosting.
Yes.
Great lineup. Great lineup. I don't know if I'll be talking about the wax hamster, but you never know.
I mean, if you don't, I will. I'll make you talk about it.
Our next comedian coming up, he goes by the name The Waxed Hamster.
He's going to give me an extra 2 minutes just so I can get the story
Just
out.
so you can get it out. I need to laugh.
You got any more scheduled coming up, or are they just in the works? I mean, what's the deal?
It's going to be the next show will be February. I don't know the date, but I would say the third Thursday of February.
So y'all going to keep doing it every third?
We're going to keep it going. I'll be in Chattanooga on Saturday.
Oh, really?
Doing the show.
Where at?
It is at Mayo's Bar and Grill.
The Waxed Hamster.
You don't even know where you're going to be.
Listen, we don't get to do comedy much nowadays. You got to think about that.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Mayo's Bar and Grill at the Comedy 423. Yeah. It's
cool.
That's it. I'll be having a good time. Show starts at 6:30. I'll be having fun with Bridget Martin and
Bridget's on that show.
Bridget is on that show. I'll be having a good time with them.
Yeah, Bridget was down here at your last show we did together.
Yes.
Yeah, I love Bridget.
Yep.
She's
hilarious.
She is hilarious. She is very funny.
Yeah. She basically owns Chattanooga.
Yep.
Yes,
She's into everything.
Everything.
She is into everything. And that's a positive. That's a good compliment because she is. If you want to know about it in Chattanooga, you just call her up and she'll let you know.
Right.
And she'll put it together if she hasn't already got it put together.
That's right. That's right.
But, yeah, well, good. Well, good. I'm glad you got some shows going on. Got some more shows coming up. What else you got in the plans? Anything else, or just kind of seeing how
things
got your
go?
Podcast? Yeah, you still got your podcast,
still got
right?
the podcast with Erica Benefield. That's news to me.
Oh.
It's actually up wherever you listen to your podcast. So we have 9 episodes up. Working on episode 10 now. It'll be up sometime in the next day or two.
Well, what's the name of it?
That's news to me.
That's news to me.
That's news to me.
I kept thinking about the Twins podcast.
Podcast. That is season 1 of that is over. We're on a hiatus right now.
Okay.
We'll get back to that later.
Gotcha.
Mookie's got too much going on. There's too many podcasts and shows happening. He's in town. He's out of town. He's doing podcasts.
No, I'm going to be honest with
busy
you.
man.
I don't have much going on.
Gone.
We're in the Rona, man.
We're
There's
in
not
the
much
Rona.
going on.
Hey, man, we're trying to pimp it up, man.
Well, I asked him, like, what you got going on? He goes, nothing. I said, you want to come in the studio or call? He goes, can I come in the studio? I was like, yes.
I have nothing to talk about, but sure.
Sure. I just want to get out the house.
Yeah, I was like, come on.
It's work and home. That's it.
I was like, whatever you feel safe doing, come on.
I called Mookie this morning to tell him I couldn't do that show, and he's like, hello. And I was like, did I wake you up? He's like, no, I'm at work. And I was like, oh, okay, well then. He didn't sound really enthused. It was like, no, I'm at work.
I couldn't talk loud.
Right.
Kids were around.
Well, I wasn't going to say anything like, hey, can you talk about that Netflix show really loud in front of your children? That's why I called you at 9:30 in the morning,
Have
Luke.
you seen this show?
Right. Say this quote out loud from this show. Come on, do it.
Yeah,
My kids are in school.
It's an amazing show. Nicolas Cage covers there. It'll blow your fucking mind.
Say that. Say it.
Say it.
No.
Sorry, folks. This will be the last F-bomb.
For this show.
For this show.
We'll be back in 2 weeks. Don't worry.
I've exceeded my limit for 2021 already.
Yeah, Michael's over here waving his hands like, please stop. Bring a guest in, it all goes to hell.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault.
No, not at all.
It is not your fault. I was going to talk about the wax hamster anyways.
Yeah.
Well, we're about wrapped up here. We got about a couple more minutes. Anything else y'all want to cover and talk about in the next 3 to 4 minutes?
Like I was saying, to start next week, right after Mookie show ends, mine begins over at the Hog and Ale at Nickelbag Rick's Joke Joint over off 25 Powder Springs Street, Marietta, Georgia. Come out there and see me. Mellow Black will be on that show also. He'll be doing double duty. I'll have Average Joey. I've got Keona Scott. I've got Matt Tamburino and The Root. I'm glad I remembered everybody. I'm so bad about doing that. So it's free. Come on out to Hog and Ale. If you get done with Mookie's show, come out there and see me. It's socially distanced. It's going to be great. And then me and Andy will be in Florida that following Saturday.
If you're in Tallahassee.
In Tallahassee, Florida, at the Junction. Me, Christian Davis, yourself, and David H.T. Rosen. It's a great show. I can't wait to do it.
Give us that show one more time where people can call at Old Vinings, Mookie.
Old Vinings Inn next Thursday. Number is 770-438-2282.
Well, there you have it, folks.
Get them tickets.
How can they follow you, Mookie? How can they follow you podcast? How can they follow you?
They can follow me on Instagram at Mookie_G_comedy.
Rick?
You can find me all over the interwebs as Nickelbag Rick. That's what I am on Facebook and on Twitter and on the Gram. Snapchat, you name it, man, I'm on it, except for that damn Parler. I'm not on Parler. So
nobody's on Parler. Nobody's on Parler.
Not anymore. But I've not been a part of that. So you can't find me there. But everywhere else, look for Nickelbag Rick. I am out there floating around the interwebs like
everything is. Don't forget our sponsors, Venture Roofing. Give them a call at 678-656-7482. Also, the CBD Joint in Marietta. Give them a shout or go online at the CBDJointCollective.com. You can get up to 10% off on everything online. And you can find me on the Fat Door Podcast this Thursday. We'll be doing a podcast this Thursday live.
You can find me there, too.
Oh, that's right. You're going to be there.
How soon we forget. Yeah,
we've got some more stuff coming up. We have rebooked. The Bishop will coming back. He's coming back in February to do a 2-hour show.
Nice.
Yeah, but you can find me pretty much AndyGunninComedy.com or at the Wax Hamster. That's where we got.
That's where he's going as soon as this is over. The Waxed Hamster, y'all.
Hey, thanks for listening. We'll see you in 2 weeks.
Power 108.9, all about the laughs.
Yeah.